Hello and good afternoon to you. After indications of a contraction in the UK's economy following the increased trade deficit, the positive US consumer sentiment result appears to be taking its toll on the GBP, on the pound. And why have I said that? If we look at what has been happening, despite the fact that price has during the course of last week's trading session, it's the 1.22900 area, we've been seeing bearish momentum from that point. Now, if we are going to be taking a technical perspective into the scenario we have here on the GBPUSD, it is very, very obvious that price action has been on a bearish momentum since the beginning of the year. If we look at the structure we have here on the daily time frame, we can see that price has consistently respected this bearish trend line ever since price broke below that level. So this is what we have here at this point, and right now price is back into the structure that is the bearish trend line we were able to identify here on the daily time frame with multiple rejection of this level. Well, before I go further, I want you to know that this is a follow-up detail of my previous analysis on the GBPUSD, where we were able to take in over 150 pips move on the GBPUSD. If you want to see how that trade went on, you can look at the comment section. I will be dropping the link to that analysis there, where I shared follow-up details in the comment section. Now that we are headed into the new week, what is going to be our plan? Well, remember we observed that price is right around the bearish trend line, and from a technical perspective, it is always very, very advisable that we remain very conscious of how price action is going to relate with that level before we take advantage of any move here. Because price is right on the bearish trend line, there is a possibility that we could have a breakout of that structure, which a retest of structure could give us confirmation of a bullish momentum. And the other scenario is we could be having a reversal pattern right below the bearish trend line to give us further confirmation that price actually wants to continue to respect that bearish trend line. So let's scale down to the forward time frame where we will be able to see things more clearly. So on the 4 hours time frame, what did we observe here? First off, I want to call your attention to this bullish trend line that we were able to identify here. As we can see how that level, that trend line has been holding price action since mid-July, as price has continued to respect that bullish trend line until we saw something that looks more interesting on the early days of this month, as price, after doing a consolidation phase here, broke down that bullish trend line to give us a signal that we might be heading for a bearish momentum. Immediately after that breakdown, we saw our price did a retracement back into that bullish trend line to do a retest of structure to give us further confirmation of a downtrend scenario. And if we look at the retest of the bullish trend line here, you can see that it also shares a confluence with the bearish trend line we were able to identify on the higher time frame, giving us multiple confirmation depicting a bearish momentum going forward. Now, if we look at what happened during the course of last week trading session, we were able to take this move to the upside. Check my previous analysis on this to see how we took that move. We were able to take the move to this upside, and then as soon as price tested the 1.122900 area, we saw multiple rejection of this level. We saw the first rejection here. We saw the second rejection of this level, which also shares a confluence with the bearish trend line we identified on the higher time frame, from evolving into what looks like a double top structure. Then we have a breakdown of the neckline at 1.21800 area to give us the confirmation of a reversal pattern. So what I want to be looking forward to in the New York session on the new week is a retest of structure. It could be price coming back into the neckline here, or it could go as far as retesting the bearish trend line we identified on the higher time frame, where we'll be looking for reversal patterns to join the decline to the downside. So this is one structure I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to a bearish momentum here on the GBPUSD, and we already have structures confirming that. And the first one is the multiple rejection of the bearish trend line here. We saw a rejection of the bearish trend line here, and we saw hold on a second. We saw another one. We saw another rejection here. That's the double rejection, making that area a very strong supply niche. Then we saw the breakdown of the neckline at 1.21800, which shall be my key level for the new week. So what does this key level does to us? Like I used to say in my previous videos, the key level is more or less an area where I want to be using to guide my action during the new week. And how is that? If I continue to see price right below that neckline, that key level at 1.21850, 21850, then I want to be comfortable in my selling position. And if I see price break out of that neckline, of that key level, I want to be looking forward to a bullish momentum. However, if I am going to be looking for a bullish momentum here on the GBPUSD, the only way I can be doing that is if I see an outright breakout of this bearish trend line that we identified on the daily time frame, and that will give me a signal that we are going bearish. Remember, we are not getting too excited at the sight of a signal, as we want to wait for price action to come back and do a retest of that structure. It could be a retest of the bearish trend line, or it could be a retest of the key level at 1.21850, where we'll be looking for reversal patterns on lower time frame to join the decline to the upside. However, based on the current structure we have here, and considering the long-term bearish momentum we have here on the GBPUSD, I am leaning towards a bearish momentum for the week, as I will be looking forward to opportunities right below the key level at 1.21850, which also shares a confluence with the bearish trend line we identify on the daily time frame to take advantage of any bearish momentum on the GBPUSD. But rest assured that during the early hours of the new week, I will definitely be giving you an update of this, of our intent taking advantage of this bearish momentum in the comment section of this video. So I would like to pause the video at this point and let's see how price action is going to relate with this area during the early hours of the week. And if this video has been of immense help in helping you making your own individual decision on the GBPUSD, please kindly like this video to support this work. And you also want to join me, follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry, so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on Monday, and do have a wonderful day. Bye bye.